Peace. Yeah. Think fast. Just a little as above, so below. As above, so below insight to get y'all brains, working a little bit. Not say working, we don't want it overthinking or nothing, but just to give certain aspects that give insight. But I thought about how the way we marvel over like the stars in the sky, I would be like, look at that constellation, look at them stars. That would be the same way that the smallest cell in your body, would marvel over the function of bigger cells or organs, within the body, you know what I'm saying? So that as above, so below aspect, like just how we got consciousness and feel like, oh, look at and how, like, say, for instance, we are all individuals, but all a part of this one earth. So, you got cells walking around in your body thinking that I'm separate from this. I'm a white blood cell. I'm a red blood cell. You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing on earth, you know what I'm saying? Like, as above, so below, and think about it. And then if you could, if you could just look at those two aspects within your body and then us within the body of earth, then you could assume that, something outside of earth, has that same type of function on a bigger level. You know what I'm saying? Like it just keeps, it's like a fractal hierarchy that never ends. Ooh, a fractal hierarchy that never ends. Yeah, that's a nice explanation. That's basically, what it is, that as above, so below aspect. I thought about how like the neurons in the brain pulsating could be like fireworks, to some cell. Like, oh, look at the fireworks. Or a cell in the body that produces some type of chemical or say for instance some type of quote unquote food that's important to the whole body, then the other cells will praise it as like like the God or the caregiver of the body. You know what I'm saying? Like those same aspects. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people too. I always bring up Osmosis Jones if y'all familiar with that old movie. Where Chris Rock played the voice of a white blood cell, like a little animated cartoon movie, but that's that same aspect that will help you understand, it's simple in this cartoon. That's why I tell people cartoons is the real way to like expand your like your mind on some, consciousness and like, like the universe and marveling at it. Like cartoons is the way. But like I thought about like ask yourself like what would the newspaper like if your body was a city or a world like like the earth, what would the newspaper and the news be saying and reading within your body? Oh, in October, so I mean July, such and such, the energy of let's say like how I talk about setting horrors, the energy of horrors is very vibrant. The high vibration, the electricity is really vibrant in the in call rate today. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it would be called, but it's like just like we are on a earth, you know, our cells is on a earth which probably has cells that's on the earth, you know what I'm saying? Because just like we got organs, cells got organs, you know, what you think is going on outside of our near universe, And that's the thing where you start to play with the as above, so below aspect. Because what we have is the aspect to look at it from we got both aspects really, but what we really could see is the things that's right in front of us. So say for instance the microcosm. We could kind of analyze the microcosm and look at cells and the way they function and the way they do things and kind of look at how it correlates with what we do. And then on a macrocosm level, we look at the things that we do and say and the way we function and compare it to the outer universe, but we are all one organism, just like I say, with the fractal hierarchy that never ends, the eternal fractal hierarchy, that just continues, you know what I'm saying, that never stops. But, basically, just a cool as above, so below aspect to, to work with and think of, you know what I'm saying? Cause even down to like what I always book corn too, where I'm like my body, like I say, like a planet or something, which it is as above, so below it is like a planet. But like I got this ooh, got that little ass. I had to put myself on blast. But I got like the little rosary bead or the prayer hands, you know what I'm saying, with the little rosary beads in it and the cross, you know. And I'm no longer under, deal with the Roman Catholic Church, but I look at it as like just like on earth, where they have evidence of, say, for instance, on this physical earth, they got evidence of the, Roman Catholic Church crusade and tearing up shit and changing stuff, you know, and there's even evidence, you know, on a smaller level within my body, or on my body, on my temple. Got evidence of Catholic rule. This when the Crusades, what I'm saying, was happening, and I tattoo. You know what I'm saying? So you see yourself as that as above, so below, because it's same thing like with consciousness. Consciousness affects everything. Like at first was the word consciousness, so source, just like source created, we create, you know what I'm saying? And the earth, has a consciousness that creates, you know what I'm saying? So just like certain ideas and energy, from ideas turn into physical things, you know what I'm saying? So just like that the Roman Catholic did whatever they did, but it was channel. There was a certain type of consciousness they had that made them do physical things, and same thing with myself. Certain type of consciousness, that affected, and certain type of consciousness that also affects the cells in my body. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm sitting there thinking, oh yeah, God is outside of me, and when I get sick, I gotta go take this poison from this doctor, then that makes the universe, that your inner universe, that's the basically the truth to it, in essence. That's that truth to your universe, but just play with it as much as you can. You kind of see just off of the few examples I gave where you could kind of play around with it, and and see a different little, like, like, damn, like, all right, I see, your own aha moments, you know because back again, like I say, dealing with this, like, that's the type of how I say, dealing with as above, so below, and playing with these different aspects will give you the type of insight that will be your own insight. You know what I'm saying? Something you bringing forth to the world, where you're not just regurgitating something from Bobby Hemmett and Phil Valentine and so and so, but this is something that that your own insight, and it would have a truthful, sounding aspect, where it would be something that would be believable, because it's coming off a universal principle that is truth and that cannot be changed, so with that aspect, and with that being said, there's always some type of way to get you some extra insight dealing with learning about the universe. And I feel like playing with the as above, so below aspect is a great way to get your own internal insight about things. But peace. Have it now. Now is the vibrate. We're not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now. Peace.